My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Oh yeah. Oh man, I cannot tell you how happy I am every single time I start playing this game. It's a great feeling. I just love it so much. Didn't I get rid of this immunity mask? I think I might have. Or possibly I picked up another one. I definitely don't need 2 fortunate. Maybe 2 paralyzers crest, but probably not. Alright, now we've got some more money to play with. I'm feeling a lot better about it. Okay, so what are we doing? A low tier team, I'm assuming? What have we got? We've got an ancestor's portrait over there, which I'm kind of interested in. Anything else worth looking at? That actually is worth looking at, another moon ring. Do I have a mid-tier team? I do not have a mid-tier team. Have I not sorted by level? Okay, I hadn't sorted by level, but I still don't have a mid-tier team. Unless I want to take, like, Alfred, Dubois, Belay, and... shit. I still wouldn't have a healer, and I'd be in a mid-tier dungeon. Not happening. What are you selling me? No, not interested. Do I have a low-tier team? No, I don't have a frontline party member for one. Okay, so it has to be a high-tier dungeon. I kind of want the long champion cove to get the ancestor portrait. The ancestor portrait, by the way, plus 50% to resolve EXP, so you can power level someone. But also, I could easily just go for Heaven's Hairpin. It's pretty good on a Hellion. I think I already have one, though. If I don't have one, then I'm definitely going for it. Wow, I actually don't. Okay, I'm definitely going for that, then. Okay, so we're going to the weald with a high tier team. Weald with a high tier team. I'm looking for people who are weald scouters, so I can try and get away. You're a weald scrounger, that's plus 10% scouting here. I'm trying to get away without having to take any... That's apparently the end of the sentence, by the way. Without having to take any full stop. Without having to take along any scouting extras. So you're a weald explorer, plus you've got Eldritch Slayer on guard. You've got Fear of Unholy, not super relevant here. Warren's Phobe, none of those are super relevant here. Nocturnal is kind of annoying, actually. But you're still worth taking to Mol. How about I took, like, an Eldritch Slayer occultist and a healer? Do I have a healer? Yeah, Phaeton. So Phaeton would be there, and then I'd take an Eldritch Slaying Occultist as actually just an Eldritch Slayer. That seems like it could be actually kind of really cool. So Tempopic, you go there, and we will give you Eldritch Slaying Incense and the Eldritch Slayer's Ring, and you're just going to be using these to slap the hell out of the Eldritch. Let's hope that works out. Now I just need a second lane. It's almost certainly going to be either Sigrid's or Deporter. This is because I want a stunner. You've got Anemic, but in the first round you're almost certainly going to stun, so that's not really that bad. Cedar Mania is actually quite annoying, though. Cedar Mania is quite annoying to have because of the fact that there is going to be a lot of food in this area. I could take Bokyun. You are an Eldritch Hater as well. This is actually pretty good. How about I take Bokyun, I take off Bellow, throw up Defender, and give you Rampart Retribution, all that. That seems really good to me. Now, as much as I want to give everything that I can to you, you're an Eldritch Slayer, so your accuracy versus Eldritch is already going to be pretty good. I'll give you a Sun Ring to increase your damage a little bit and your accuracy a lot. But really what I'm looking for on you currently, as I struggle to find it, is I'm going to give you the stun skill chance. I'm going to have you have a 180% chance to stun. I want to have 2 stunners this time, because I feel like that's going to be hugely important for me. Having 2 stunners could be crazy as hell. Okay, what have you got? Siren's Conscience. I could give you the stun resistant dodge on top of your Rampart shield. That actually seems a decent idea, to be surprisingly honest. But the problem that I'm looking at after that is, like, sure, your dodge is stupidly high. That's 15 dodge for 10 stress damage, or I can give you stun resist and dodge. I think I give you the stun resistant dodge. But the reason that I'm not super interested in this is where's your accuracy coming from? Are your skills particularly accurate? Not really. And if you miss with your stun, I'm going to be really sad. I might have to go another sun ring on you. So both of the frontline party members are just rocking a sun ring and the stun stuff. You're obviously an Eldritch Slayer. And you take Hand of Light. Hang on. How about you take the Sacred Scroll, not the Tome of Holy Healing, but you also take the Ancestors Map. Preventing ourselves from getting ambushed, especially in a long dungeon, I feel is going to be important enough to justify taking this instead. I can't give you Unia's Head instead of the Sacred Scroll. Yeah, I can't give you Unia's Head, just because that would be way too much stress damage to stack on you. Now, since I am going to be in a... Oh, it's short. It's short? Huh. If it's short, I don't have to worry about long-term stuff. Maybe I don't take an Ancestors Map. It's short, what is it? It's 100% of room battles. Maybe I don't have to worry about long-term stuff like stress. Maybe I can just give you Unia's Head. Leave you with the ability to stun. Because that's going to be the slot that you're in. Alright. Alright, we'll roll that for the moment, and we're going to the weald, make sure everyone is set. I was going to check everyone's camping skills, but we're not going to be camping in this mission. Let's go! We have a reliable healer, so that's about all the food we should need. 2-2-2-2. And that should be enough. I just want to be prepared for any sorts of different things they throw at us. Interactables, curios, whatever you want to call them. I want to be able to dig up all of the graves. I want to be able to wrap bandages around all of the webs.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
I want to be able to
this evil.
Rid the carcasses of all of the disease. Every little thing that I can do.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Pretty happy to have this scout. Not only does it tell me there's a trap, but also it means I'm not going to get surprised by this fight up here. Oh, very nice. Let's interact with this with the anti-venom we brought specifically for that. Now, you should have a great disarm chance. Yep, that's literally the highest it can be. And since there's a 40% chance on champion dungeons for the trap not to be disarmed, you've got overall a 95% chance, which is the highest it can be at this point. Unfortunately, I actually can't hit the back line. So we're just going to try and roll a stun. Nice. Damn it! Oh, stunner. Hey, nice. Very nice. Ah, 1 damage off the kill, unfortunately. Rapid rush. Please don't hit. I mean, please don't hit the rabies, I guess is what I mean. Well, at least I have a good target to use retribution against right now. Stop bleeding them. I didn't bring enough. Hitting everyone except for my dodge tank. Excuse me, dodge tank? Were you not a dodge tank? Forgot. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. 63% chance to hit. Second time you've dodged. Ugh, quite annoying. How is she hitting all of hers? Hers are less likely. Okay.
Their formation is broken.
Just thin them out as much as I can.
The offensive.
Embrace the dark on 2 characters. Kind of annoying, but what are you going to do about it?
How quickly the tide turns.
Yeah, that's the rabies. Had to happen. Well, now I have basically no chance to hit, so I'm just going to single target heal myself, because I can't miss that at the very least.
confidence
Okay,
surges as the
slam
enemy
him down.
crumbles. Well
Nice! And removed from life.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
The only one of these with actual bad things is to Mole right now. So you are going to purify this altar, and you've removed Nocturnal. Excellent, that actually is the -2 speed when torch is above 75. So removing that, especially considering how high I tend to keep my
Nature
torch,
herself,
very
a
important.
victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Grave digging pays off with... things that aren't really relevant to my adventure. Oh well. Perfect. Next chance to use another anti-venom. It's really starting to feel like I actually took the right amount of different things for this quest. Okay. I'm actually gonna roll for a kill here. Because if I actually hit for anything, I would have healed myself, and I was gonna try and heal myself anyway. Nice.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Roll the stun on the target that deserves it, and can I use... We'll reduce your dodge as much as I can. Okay. Rend on one of my healthier targets. I'm fine with this. You still have dodge. I'm gonna continue trying to remove all of your dodge. Okay. You can still be stunned as well. Nice. Excuse me? My chance to stun there would have been 85%. Damn. Alright, at the very least now I can hit with the Vestal so she can heal herself while she's doing that. And then I guess I'm gonna have to roll the stun with the Crusader, who's actually gonna get it. Again, heal yourself. Perfect. Just because he has such a high crit modifier, I want him to roll that just for the stress heal across the party. My chance to actually stun here is relatively low. What about with you? 140. Yeah, it's still not a great chance. Let's just try and go for the damage right now. Anyone act before him? Oh, very nice.
Champion falls. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, so we have 4 more food than we really need, taking up an extra slot, so we'll just use that immediately and create a new stack of gold. Perfect. Full scout. Don't mind if I do. Stashed heirlooms for... I mean, deeds literally don't do anything for me anymore. Giant ectoplasm. My stun chance against it isn't great, but I do have Eldritch Slayers in the front row, so I think I might as well just try and kill it. We'll definitely kill the cohesive ectoplasm in the background.
A faint hope blossoms.
Just so that I don't have to worry about it doing something like cytokinesis here. Okay, you can do cytokinesis, that's fine. It's just if you did cytokinesis and the other one... Or if you did Slime Smack and the other one did cytokinesis, we would have been sad. We're gonna butter with this one down so that I can just read in their rights and take damage against both of them. Another cytokinesis, gosh dang. It's a really early one as well. Wasn't expecting that. Good work. Guy's always hitting his max damage.
Impressive.
Okay, just the single big guy left. Can you do another psychokinesis? Like, is that actually gonna happen? I'd like to note at this point that the Eldritch Slayer Occultist is doing way more damage to this enemy than my Crusader is.
prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Just saying. That's a fact. Okay. Deeds can go away for this. Now, we know that we don't have another blockage, so I can use this shovel safely. No more deeds. Don't need them. Ah, this fight. Okay, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. We will open with stuns, though. Now, I am going to have to do a bunch of sky slaps to try and get the back rows. Even though they aren't eldritch targets, that's my best chance to really get them. Okay, double stun already works out. And we'll try and pepper them down wherever we can. Stressful incantation. Now, the reason that I've stunned both of the fungal scratches is because they're going to target anyone that has a mark on them and do an extra 100% damage to that target. So if I can't prevent marks from coming out by killing the witches really quickly, then my best opportunity is to just prevent the fungal claws from being able to attack. If that actually pulls, I'm going to be quite sad. Okay, we're fine. Push. That doesn't make me as sad as the other would. Yeah, because he can still rampart himself forward. Although now I can't sky slaps. That actually quite... never mind, I'm back to sad. The whole point was this guy was supposed to be able to use sky slaps. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna have a lot of Rend the Marked going out here. 16 damage. Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Well, I guess the sky slaps was a little hopeful. God damn it. I was really lucky to act before that cultist witch. I was hoping that I was going to be able to get the kill. Oh well. See what affliction we get. Phaeton is... irrational.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Reducing your HP by max 10%, your dodge by 5, your accuracy by 5, your damage by 10%, increases your speed by 2, and reduces all of your resistances by 15%. I imagine you also have the ability to take your own turn, which is really concerning.
Masterfully executed.
Very nice. Crushed by that justice. Figured Random Mark was going to come out. Hey, very nice dodge. Okay, and we'll set up Retribution. And then I'll also try and set up a Defender. Just preemptively so that I don't get crit to death. Rends that marked. Okay, I'm going to set up Defender here. I'm now guarding this target. And I'll try and riposte against anything I can. Set up riposte again, because it's about to wear out. Fire and Death. Hurts herself. Doesn't take her own turn, at least. So full party heal. Slap back. He's the dodge tank. Okay, very nice crit that actually didn't really get to do anything, unfortunately. Roll out another stun. Huh? Even the pigs of St. Martha's can carry that tune. Gosh, dang it! I ask the O-Flame, is it privilege or slavery? My gloves are soiled. And in turn, they soil the holy pages. Yeah, it passes. That's the kind of thing that I was hoping not to see. Oh well. I do have one more battle, so I'm going to continue guarding here. Nice crit.
Quakes.
Groping swipe. No one's marked, so there was no ability to use Rend the Marked. Another nice crit. If only... Nice, it actually did get some stress relief. And another crit, gosh damn.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to turn out the light entirely.
In, haunting the hearts of men.
Loot the heirloom chest. I think it's unlikely that I get to use all of these bandages. And I think it's unlikely I get to use that skeleton key. Now I'm going to hope that these two curios are activated with... Nope. Something that I actually have. This actually is. Activate this with... food. I can actually go into a fight right now and try and get a bunch of stuff out of the fight. Do I dare do a dark light run for a fight? You know what? I don't need to. I'm gonna leave.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle.
Having an irrational healer could be really annoying right there. So we didn't get an incredible amount of gold, but what we did get, as we watched them roll in, is quite a lot of varied heirlooms. The more runs like this we have, the closer we are to never needing another heirloom ever again. And gosh, that'll be the day. Okay. You're now soft and a cove adventurer instead of a weald explorer. You're a Hagen maniac. And you replace an eldritch hater with lurker. That's actually really annoying. Off guard. Yeah. God damn. Everyone has become worse. Significantly so.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So I definitely can't take out a high-level team because Phaeton needs to be locked away so that she can pass through her period of affliction, which is currently irrational. Let's take everyone's trinkets away and sort them. Do I have... I do have a lot of healers in here. Natural Eye is range, damn. If it was Natural Eye... Sorry, Natural Swing and On Guard, I might have actually taken you. Meditator and Robust, and you're Enlightened. That's perfect! Meditator means that I would always meditate, which means Enlightened doesn't really affect me. Evasive Mankind Hater, you're actually pretty good as well, god damn. A lot of these characters are actually quite good, but I can't really throw away anyone for them yet. I am looking at Pascal specifically, because you are a frontline party member that isn't going to be that sad when anything happens. Also, you're not religious, which is going to be great. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the slot for you currently. So, what? Low-level mission. Actually, let's have a look at what we can upgrade in town first. Nomad Wagon. None of this is interesting to me. How about I increase the number of available trinkets and make them cheaper?
An increasing stockpile of curious trinkets gathered from forbidden places.
Okay, low level. Do I want Cove? Or do I want Weald or Warrens? Where am I best? I've got Weald Scouting, and Weald Damage. Huh. Although, you two can't go on the same team. Right, forgot about that. Warren's Adventurer. Honestly, it doesn't matter, I guess. You're a Cove-phobe, so I don't want to take you to the Cove. Shocker, stun resist means I also probably don't want to go to the Cove. Fine, so I take you as my frontline party member, you as the backline, Patrice goes here, and then Barvan goes there, so that we can level you up, Barvan. And this team is almost certainly set to go to Warrens or Weald. Weald would be more experience. But then you have some leveling up to do, actually. Let's just clip those up. Perfect. And all of these as well, even the skills that I don't use. That's the benefit of having money, you can just throw at things. Okay, everyone's got level 3 on theirs. Perfect. Yeah, I guess Warrens? Warrens, maybe? But I also don't want to get a bunch of diseases on people. And Weald will give me more experience. And I have less need for a healer in the Weald. Alright, how about we go to the Weald? That seems a better idea to me, actually. Right. So, if I'm going to the Weald, I need a evasive hard skin. Very nice. So good. So, Weald, Weald, Weald. I don't really need to upgrade my accuracy a lot. Not this early in the game. Oh, here's the thing that I really want to try out. Okay, you take the Fuseman's Matchstick to increase your speed, damage, and crit. And then you also take the Ancestor's Musket Ball to increase your crit and damage. On all of your ranged attacks. Now, I'm just going to have to rely on you being able to hit with your sniper shots. Because most people aren't going to have much dodge at this point in the game. And you've already got 105 as your accuracy base. Okay, you, sir. I think you end up taking the Ancestor's map. And what else was my goal for you? Oh, that's right, you're not cudgeling. So I guess I give you the spiked collar for the extra damage and bleed skill chance. Make sure that you bleed. Yeah, that's pretty important, to be honest. Okay, pretty easy options here. You take the Lock of Fury and the Padlock of Transference. And this is the difficult one. It is a low-level dungeon, so I don't have to worry about certain things. The certain things I'm referring to not having to worry about, by the way, are pretty obvious. I don't have to worry about things like giants, for example, or crones. Extra stun resistant dodge. If I gave you, like, that much dodge at this point in the game, would anything hit you? It's still possible that it might. What else could I do to you? I could give you a sun cloak. Sun cloak and a sun ring. The thing is, your stun should be powerful enough at this point that very few things can resist it. So I don't think I need to give you the increase in your stun chance. It's difficult, it really is. How about I give you... No, Barristan's Head's probably not necessary. Barristan's Head would basically be less effective than just giving you, like, Ancestor's Coat plus Wilbur's Flag. You know what? I'm doing that. I'm gonna have him be a dodge tank, and I just want to see how that works out. So, you've got 2nd level defender. Perfect. You can be a dodge tank. Okay. Let's take him to the Weald. I think everyone has trinkets, right? Yes, everyone does. Perfect. You have your heal skill. You have your mark and your self-heal. Yeah, no, everyone's set up as well as I could. Perfect. We'll take all of the food. Again, I just want to be safe. I don't have a healer on my team. You need a stupid amount of shovels. You really do when you go down to this area. Even in medium. 1 holy... 2 holy water. Just in case I find an Eldritch altar and a... spiky altar. I can't remember what they're called. It's some sort of altar of some kind. It's got a skull in the center of it. And you cut your fingers on it if you don't interact with it using holy water.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
So we're here to gather medicines. Which is going to become a lot easier when I actually start getting scouts out. Here's the part where I... Trap? No.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Color me surprised. I was certain I was going to step into trap there. Slap me. Across the party, guarantees a kill on 1 and starts to deal damage to the other 2, and then battle's over.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Well, here's one of our quest locations. Doctor's Toolkit. A vial of powerful medicines, the object of your search.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Hey, if I have to leave those deeds, I mean, I'm gonna be terribly sad about it, but somehow I think I'll get over it really quickly. Somehow I think ultimately it's gonna be okay. Okay, go down here for free curio. I'm fine if I do that. Your trap disarm chance is not high enough to worry risking that. So I'll do it with the person that is guaranteed to trap disarm. Even if I did some curio, sorry, curio, not, what am I talking about? Even if I did some swapping in terms of my trinkets to give him as much trap disarm as he could have, he would get to a total of 85. That's not enough. Yeah, I don't need 2 extra food, and no one's taken damage yet. Don't need to buff up my torch at all. I'm already well familiar with this area. If I saw an enemy appear here, I would, but I haven't seen any enemies appear, so it's not necessary. I will have to buff it before I end up going into this hallway. I don't want to be surprised, of course. And I don't have a scout there yet. Delicious HP healing on fully healed characters. Don't mind if I do. Okay, free torch. Don't mind if I do. 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 It's just vocal filler. That's all it is.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Ah, perfect. Battle immediately moving out of the room, and there's actually a quest location. That's going to be our second medicine. Gonna have to find some inventory space for that. Okay, Madman needs to go down as soon as possible, but unfortunately I can't reach that right now, so I'll stun the Cultist Acolyte while I can. Actually gonna pop one of my dog treats, because I never find great opportunities to pop them. Try and kill the Madman as soon as possible. Bleed's not gonna be enough, unfortunately.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, let's try and get a stun. Well, at least he only gets one action. Unfortunately, it's going to be Accusation on the character who already has the highest stress. If that manages to hit the debuff... Oh, okay. Fine, that was just a really, really weak stress attack then. That works for me. Works for me. Wrong target to try and stun. Even if it worked out, that was still wrong.
A death by inches.
Damn it! Wrong target! That was blind fire I was trying to do there. Okay. Do another stun. Make it a lot easier on ourselves. Unlikely to be able to hit the blight here, but I'm going to try anyway. Because I don't really have any stress to heal. I have to check what her crit percentage chance is. Because it should be stupid right now.
Maintain the offensive.
Ooh, another shovel is actually really tempting to take. I mean, I am going to be popping that torch soon.
May we find victory.
Sure. Drop the Cintric. Continue moving. And pop this torch early as well.
The light, the promise of safety.
If her crit chance isn't above 30%, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't do enough light damage to worry about doing something like that yet.
Continue the onslaught.
Actually,
Destroy them all.
if I knew Hound's Harrier was going to hit everyone and go first, I probably would have done the blight chance. Okay, what is your chance to crit? Really? 25?
A powerful blow.
It's slightly disappointing, I'll be honest. She's blighted. Yeah, let's just kill you.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Can I see my next quest location? Okay, my next quest location has to be way up here. I want to rest again just to give myself space in my inventory. What do I need the least out of all of these? I think it's the crests, actually. Can worry about getting those on missions where I don't really have such high contest for my spaces. Okay. I'm looking to get an extra perk, and this isn't Warren specific or Weald specific. So we're going to give it to... Actually, you've got hard skin to lock in. You've got another perk I want you to keep anyway. You too have perks I want you to keep. The thing is, if I give them more perks, and the perks they get aren't amazing, soon they'll get to 5 quirks, right? 5 positive quirks. I'll use quirks rather than perks, right? They'll get to 5 positive quirks, and then the next positive quirk they get has a chance to replace any of them, including the ones that I want to keep. So I want to keep you with just what you have right now, if you have good things already. Since I've locked in basically the only thing I really care about on the Houndmaster. Actually, I do like On Guard as well. Damn. Backtrack on Holy Slayer. Okay. Excellent. She doesn't have anything I really want to lock in other than the one that's already locked in. So I can use the Troubling Effigy with the Holy Water and give her Weald Adventurer. Less stress damage in the Weald. I know it can give non-Weald specific things though, because I've had it happen before. Make sure that I stun the Ranger before he does way too much damage to my party.
Well struck.
Nice crit. And now the Ranger dies with no more effort. Perfect. It also softens these up for a bolo kill.
Impressive.
Yep. You try to act, can't do anything. You try to act, can do a hit, but then both of you die next turn. So now I can focus on doing anything else I want, which I guess is just going to be trying to stress heal. So you'll heal yourself. And then I'll have that run through the party. And I guess this run through the party. Basically, I was really hoping to try and get a crit on one of those shots.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm not certain if I'm going to have a secret room, so I can't throw away the skeleton key yet. Honestly, I think the dog treats aren't really that worthwhile to keep right now. Stop them from blighting. I would use the dog treat right now if I could.
A devastating blow.
Solid crit. Really? Come on. Crit the back row, damn it. Groping Swipe does no blight and no extra damage. Thanks to the fact that there is no mark. And may as well stun here if I'm going to do anything. Next turn, another Hound's Harry should put these fungal artilleries at huge risk. Nice debuff resist. Probably actually have a decent chance to hit that. Oh, wow, come on. That one had to resist. Really? Lead across the party again. Hang on. Yeah, you're 1 away from dying. That's really annoying. I'll kill you. Way overkill, but kind of necessary? Kind of? I'm gonna hit Retribution up on this. If that did 1 more damage, it would have been really good. But Retribution is gonna make them try and rend the marks, and they're gonna get hit for trying to do so.
This is how a life is taken.
Expediting the game-winning process. Yay! I'm not dodging as many things as I would like with this, you know, 40 dodge I put on that character. Just saying. And we'll finish it out right there.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Nothing really worth taking or that can be taken there. Okay, I've got nothing really upcoming for a while. So if you... Ooh, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to go into this battle without the torch. Because I walked up this empty corridor so that I could basically burn torch off for a while, so that when I come back down here and I try and open the heirloom chest, I actually get way more stuff from it.
Such Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
And that's the answer right there.
A decisive pummeling.
Wrong one to crit, buddy. Oh well, works out anyway.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So on the off chance that this chest is trapped, I want to try and use an anti-venom on it. If it has no effect, it means it wasn't actually trapped. If it, you know, has an effect, obviously it was. Yep, neutralizes the poison trap in the hidden compartment. Unfortunately, it gives me crest that I didn't want anyway. Now I know that this corridor in the upcoming room is safe, so I can just safely make my way over here. That contains loot. We can start another stack of gold there. I'm unlikely to get 2 hunger pangs and rest. Okay, nice disarm. We'll be able to open this curio and then pop up our torches.
Heroes may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Okay, what is that? Thick-blooded? Yep, thick-blooders replace Warren's Adventurer.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Excellent, that's a divine fountain. Unfortunately, I don't have another holy water to interact with it, but very fortunately, it doesn't need a holy water to interact with. You can still find reparations at the bottom of it. So you can still get a good result even without the necessary specific trinket. Is that going to be enough to have you bleed? Yeah, it is. If I set that up on you... Actually, you're stunned. Okay, if I set Retribution up on you, which unfortunately didn't work out for me, it would have only had to do 1 damage to guarantee that that cultist acolyte died before getting a turn.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Really? I dodged it. How do you get to create something? Nerd. Can you please hit the marked target? Ugh. Okay, both of you should die before your turn, thanks to the blight. Okay, let's make sure that you're dead before you can possibly put any more stress onto my party members. And that should be it, pretty much. Either of you get to live against this? No, not really. And I'll just roll for a crit. And the other one dies with bleeding blight.
Weapon that cuts on its own.
Fountain reinvigorates the hero. Hey, I still get stress relief as a result. Wow, I thought I could only find reparations at the bottom of it. Maybe that's a different fountain I'm thinking of. The one that's specific to the... Hang on, I've got to pop a torch here. The one that's specific... Oh, baby! Oh, yeah. I've actually found out what the spawning condition for the collector is, by the way. It can only spawn if you have more than 3/4 of your inventory filled. So it's specifically here to make your life horrible as a result of having way too much stuff on you. Excellent. Increase your speed. That's going to be very important, actually. My chance to stun is actually real low right now. Let's just roll for the damage. I'm actually going to transform here and do some extra damage. I'm going to stress everyone out, unfortunately, but... Oh, baby! Kill the collector before he even has a turn to act. Damn right. Take that shit right there, collector. I feel really good about that, I'll be honest. Okay, now, I'm definitely not going to have enough curios from now on to actually use all of these shovels. Excuse me, I'm still adventuring here. I'm adventuring here. I'm adventuring here. Alright. Got some bandages for this. Pump up the torch before the hallway fight. Ooh, another madman. Hopefully I get a box from you, because I know I've only got the Overture box, and there's another box that I'm looking for, the Aria box right now. I do have to target specific enemies right now, okay. That's not going to be enough. even with the bleed. Okay, I'm gonna have to throw some damage against the back line that I don't want to, but is necessary. Okay. Only one person gets to act this round. Pretty good. Dodge? Yeah, of course you do, son. Pretty much every dodge that he does at the moment should be about a 50-50 roll. Let's throw out the blight because both of these have higher stun resist already. What is... One of these had a stun resist of 325%. Or maybe that was just me scrolling between them too quickly and seeing 265 or something. I have no clue. But one of them looked like it had stupid resistances for a moment. Okay, that one's down. Now I can stun you. And you get to die to your blights and bleeds. Boom. I do need to throw some extra damage in against the cultist acolyte, unfortunately. So I'll slap you. Perfect. Guarantees that I don't have to take any more stress damage. And then everyone else just gets to use this guy as a punching bag.
Precision and
very nice crit.
power. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Might actually manage to end this dungeon with more... with less stress rather than I came in with. I actually don't need my torches after this one, so we can do that trade. It's a pretty easy one to do. And finally, just Rabid Gnashes. We've surprised them. We do have a really good opportunity here to get a kill on all of them before the round even begins, really. If that bleeds all of them, we're in a great position for it. Perfect. Nice crit. Finally actually critting on those long shots, though. Man, if I had Bellow, I would be way better against this right now. Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to set up Retribution on myself while guaranteeing that that one at the very back dies. These guys, I believe, do target marked targets. So we should be able to get some Retribution slapbacks. There's one. Come on, do it again. That's not the target that I wanted to get hit. Oh, well, at the very least I didn't get rabies, so it's okay. That was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. I was supposed to do the... was supposed to do blind fire. Ultimately, it doesn't matter at all, though.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I believe I've done enough scouting that I can be guaranteed almost certainly that the skeleton key is not going to be relevant, but I know that I'm not going to be using the medicinal herbs anymore. Because it'd just pick up food. I don't need food. Okay, you open this. Nothing of value inside. Right. How about I camp here? Eat as much food as possible. Try and reduce as much stress as possible on this character as well. We'll do the one to prevent the nighttime ambush. Increase your own stress to reduce everyone else's, but then I can't reduce your stress. So you get to increase your own stress by 20 to heal his by 10. That's not good enough. Alright, and nothing else that I can really do matters at all. Okay, we're going to continue upwards, just in case getting into this room gets me an extra scout that somehow ends up revealing a secret room.
Worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Boogeymen. Okay, anything here for us? Possible scout? Didn't get the scout, that's fine. Let's leave.
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection and neutralize contagion.
Was going slightly for gold, didn't really get an incredible amount, didn't get an incredible amount of heirlooms, but that's pretty much what happens when you go on a mission that is related to picking things up. Both of you became Hagomaniacs. Hey, Warrior of Light is actually pretty good, but Hagomania... Ugh. Wait, was that Hagomania and Hero-Mania? I might have just seen H and then Mania at the end of the word and just assumed.
The manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Your accuracy is already bad enough without rabies, so let's fix that. Really interested in trying to get some high-level characters to lock stuff in and out. I don't have a low-level team anymore because Boven can't collaborate with anyone at the moment. Okay, what do you have for sale? Not really any trinkets I'm interested in. Bunch of doubles for things I already have. That's the last thing that I'm gonna have to get for this area. Still don't need it right now. I've got all of that, got all of that. I don't have everything in this area, but then again, I also don't need it. I tend to reduce everyone's stress to 0 before they leave a dungeon. Or at least leave them on a low enough amount of stress that they don't really need anything. Alright. What about the survivalist? What have you got? Yeah, alright. I really ought to be trying to train more camping skills. Often I'll find myself in a situation where I've only got 3 camping skills and 2 of them aren't relevant. Alright, unequip all trinkets, let's sort them and end the episode saying that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon in the Darkest Republic Estate. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and we'll see you next time.